The Cold War was a time of spies, espionage, and covert operations. It was an era where every move was shrouded in secrecy and every shadow held a potential threat. The United States and the Soviet Union played a dangerous game of cat and mouse, each trying to outmaneuver the other. The stakes were incredibly high, with the threat of nuclear war looming over the world. Both sides looked for any advantage, no matter how unconventional. The CIA, America's premier spy agency, was always on the lookout for innovative ways to gather intelligence, and then they had a novel idea. They would turn a cat into a spy. Yes, you read that right. A cat. The idea was as audacious as it was bizarre. Operation Acoustic Kitty was born. The idea was simple in theory. Equip a cat with sophisticated listening devices and use it to eavesdrop on unsuspecting targets. Cats are stealthy and curious by nature. They could get close to anyone without arousing suspicion. Their natural agility and inquisitiveness made them perfect candidates for this unusual mission. The CIA figured they could plant listening devices on Soviet officials without being detected. The cat would simply blend into the background, unnoticed and unremarkable. All they had to do was train a cat to be their furry little agent. This, however, was easier said than done. What could possibly go wrong? As it turns out, quite a lot. The challenges were numerous, and the results were far from what the CIA had hoped for. The CIA scientists got to work, meticulously planning every detail of their covert operation. They were determined to create the perfect feline spy. They implanted a tiny microphone in the cat's ear canal, a delicate procedure that required precision and expertise. Next, they ran a thin wire through its body, carefully threading it to avoid any harm to the cat. This wire acted as an antenna, designed to transmit the gathered information back to the CIA. It poked out from its fur, almost invisible to the naked eye, ensuring the cat's cover remained intact. The plan was for the cat to wander into Soviet embassies, blending in seamlessly with its surroundings. It would pick up conversations with its built-in microphone, capturing valuable intelligence. The signal would be transmitted through the antenna, sending the information back to the CIA headquarters. The CIA would then listen in on the Soviet secrets, hoping to gain a strategic advantage. However, the training was a disaster. Cats are notoriously independent and difficult to train. They do not take orders well, often ignoring commands and doing as they please. This particular cat was no different, showing little interest in its espionage duties. It preferred napping and chasing mice to spying for Uncle Sam, much to the frustration of the CIA. After spending millions of dollars and countless hours, the CIA was no closer to having a feline secret agent. The project was ultimately deemed a failure, a true comedy of errors. The moment of truth had arrived. The CIA took their newly minted spy cat to the field. They chose a park near the Soviet embassy, their mission to have the cat record a conversation between two officials. The cat was released. It sauntered out. The agents held their breath. This was it. Then disaster struck. The cat, distracted by something far more interesting than Cold War secrets, darted into the road. A passing taxi didn't stand a chance. Operation Acoustic Kitty came to a screeching halt, quite literally and tragically. The CIA was in shock. Their latest endeavor, a highly classified and incredibly expensive project, had just failed spectacularly. Their expensive top-secret project was a bust. The team had poured countless hours and resources into it, only to see it crumble before their eyes. The cat, sadly, was gone. It had vanished into the urban jungle, leaving behind a trail of disappointment and confusion. The agency learned a valuable lesson that day. They realized that not every idea, no matter how innovative, is destined for success. Some things are best left to humans. The intricate and unpredictable nature of espionage requires a human touch, something that no animal or machine can replicate. Cats, with their independent spirits and love of naps, are not cut out for the world of espionage. Their unpredictable behavior makes them unreliable agents. Operation Acoustic Kitty was quickly swept under the rug. The files were classified, and the project was never spoken of in official circles again. It became a legend, a funny story whispered in the halls of the CIA. Agents would chuckle about it during breaks, a reminder of the agency's more whimsical attempts. It's a reminder that even the most ambitious plans can be thwarted by something as unpredictable as a cat crossing the road. No amount of planning can account for every variable, and maybe, just maybe, some secrets are better left unheard. The world of espionage is filled with mysteries, and not all of them are meant to be solved.